it was a little uncreative in terms of, you know, it's a very John Woo ripoff, but... Oh no!
That's the best of the worst.
The most bizarre thing, though, is that Ken Foree is in the movie dressed as a clown.
I'm still not real clear what they were doing. From top to bottom, I have no idea.
They're the Dance of Birth ladies.
Why were they there?
They were there to oxygenate their womb space.
They're there for flavor. This is an era. No, I mean, this is an era where science fiction had...
You said that so blunt and weird. They're there for flavor.
What do you mean by flavor?
For seasoning. They're trying to emulate... And you're really sick of those hallways by the end of the movie.
It's like the same 3 hallways.
I'm just dying for them to go somewhere else.
Yep.
I want to see Shakma like break free and run down the city streets, attack random prostitutes.
You practically fell in love with this.
Yeah, he's just got this wonderful. I don't know if it's like he's a Russian actor who has a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Or he's an American who's putting on the world's worst Russian accent.
Yeah.
But everything just sounds slurred.
Yeah.
And then the killer bird theory does come true when swarms of pigeons are thrown at our actors. Advice from Dr. Saul Gordon, America's foremost expert in family and sex education fun. How can you tell if you're really in love? Easy. Watch this video and find out.
Come on. I don't think this video gave any answers.
You're gonna feel really bad when you find out they're still alive and they watch this. The grandkids like, oh grandma, you're on this show that I like.
You know why they're still alive? Because they did the dance of osteo.
That's right.
You broke Colin.
Oh no, Colin's ruined.
You'll be fine. And that's kind of what I see this as, something that you don't really watch, but as you give as a gag gift.
Just like the equivalent of a whoopee cushion in a joke store.
Very, very kind of not accurate analogy.
No?
More like trick gum, let's say. Whoopee cushion is a little off, but I see what you're going for.
So the thing that happened in black and white in the beginning of the movie, there was a butterfly that landed on a dinosaur's nose, but that butterfly was actually a robot exploding butterfly. Which is a real sentence that makes sense in this movie.
And this really happened because, as Theodore Rex explained, all dinosaurs are mildly psychic when it comes to other dinosaurs.
I'm really glad he went back to pick up that plot detail because the movie wouldn't make a lick of sense without it.
Also, I don't want to brush over what Rich Evans has just said.
Josh, you go to work, and there's a whole bunch of people there that have been mauled by wild animals. What do?
Call the fucking cops.
No.
I don't?
No. You go to the local genetic research place dressed as a security guard with a gun.
No, that's for some reason.
For some reason, that's what you do.
Yeah. So, they steal Paul Walker, cut open his head, take his brain, and put it in a jar of Jell-O so he can control the dinosaur from his Jell-O jar.
But that's the thing, though. If it had been like a psychological thing where there's like a slug with telepathic, abilities, nobody would have fucked a puppet. That's all we got out of this movie because it was bullshit. That lady's fucking a puppet. The end.
Yeah.
Well, it's clear that the filmmakers don't know anything about toxic waste or the effects of it, because the end of the movie is the entire town.
That was the 1980s.
That's the entire town. They're coming together and they're going to take care of these toxic barrel wastes by just touching them with their bare hands and
rolling them
around.
Yeah, they're clearly leaking in the first place, or else there wouldn't be a vine problem.
Yes.
So let little Jimmy in his baseball cap roll them into a pit.
Yeah.
Bloodlock. Death is not the end. It's a transition.
Oh, so this is a spiritual movie.
It's not, no. It's about a vampire locked in someone's basement behind a sheet metal door. Or rather, a door where sheet metal is hot glued to it. Jesse.
It sounds pretty spiritual to me.
We're filming a roundtable discussion about the Star Wars Holiday Special. And then you called, yeah.
And someone forgot to turn off their ringer.
Someone forgot to turn off their ringer. A true professional.
I get one phone call every year, God damn it. I will talk to you later, Terry, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Rich has been drinking. Rich has been drinking.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Now, back to 9/11.
That kind of lame script writing, but I think there's the overall fucking
You're a dad. He's got this relationship with his kids, and there's a dog that he stabs. But the thing is, Clint Howard has been famous for a really long time. You know, his dad's Rance Howard.
Which we should.
What
Sorry,
the
I had a
fuck?
piece of ice. We should mention. Oh fuck! It was my tooth.
You spit it out my drink, dog.
What the fuck just happened?
We should mention that, as seen on the back of this holiday special.
Yes.
If you've seen this girl, please dial the number at the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
Her parents miss her very much.
She was last seen being videotaped by a creeper. Puffy the airbag bear.
Why bear? Why is the airbag a bear?
Because they're usually bears, aren't they? Mascots. It's never like a snake. Those kids had issues, okay? They needed to learn ninjutsu because they had bullies chasing them wanting to smash their ass.
There was about a 3-second shot of a large cat that we're assuming that was at a zoo or something, and it gets dangerously close to the camera, and then they don't have any more of that after that. He was like, I'm out of here.
Do we have cougar insurance? No. We're not filming the cougar anymore. Cancel the cougar. I'm just gonna get some cats.
What I would have enjoyed is if her little computer thing said non-threatening to the deer, and then when she was petting the deer, just fuck.
Italian movie is about some Greenpeace people who go to investigate a nuclear power waste disposal where they put nuclear waste into a giant volcano where the nuclear waste incinerates, and then she meets up with a man who collects snakes, and then they wander around in the woods while dodging gunfires from the evil henchmen from the nuclear power plant people until they run into a giant crab.
But wait, how did the giant nuclear crab get there? Do you remember?
I don't know.
In the mid-'80s, they started hiring stuntmen as their lead actors.
Yes.
Or martial arts guys.
Errol Flynn did his own stunts.
No one gets your old man references.
That man gets sword fight, goddammit.
Oh, there's our fourth grandpa right here.
He's very sinister. He's the sinister Bill.
He's not really very sinister.
The mega criminal Bill.
He's the main boss.
Famed, renowned sociopath, scourge of the free world Bill.
Cameron Mitchell should have been the sexy vampire.
Sold. I'd watch that. I'd watch that in
They
a
open
second.
the sarcophagus and he's in there. And he's drunk.
I'm gonna suck all your blood.
He hasn't collected enough eyes yet to necessitate two.
You think he'd get there?
Try that again.
He hasn't collected enough eyes yet to necessitate two.
You think he'd get there? Necessitate.
Necessitate.
Do you want another beer, Rich?
Huh?
It's necessitate.
Necessitate.
You're missing a whole syllable.
He doesn't have enough eyes yet to necessitate. Fuck it! Fuck it, I'm done. I hate you people.
I know you do.
Why am I here?
I know you hate us, especially me.
I could
but
be
I
working
want
at
you-
a toll booth.
That would be preferable.
Could you get that job? Oh no, I didn't mean that as an insult. I meant
Damn! Goodbye.
Well, I guess Rich was defeatable.
Oh.
That's true. We could talk about the general level of talent in the kid singers.
Oh, all these kids suck.
And the funny part is that our elderly jokes started to get old. Thanks, really.
That was great.
Thanks.
That was good.
Thank you.
A new spin on the elderly joke, joking about the joke.
Joking about the elderly jokes, yeah.
Getting very meta, and I like that.
Yeah, well, you know, we got to do something. Yeah. Got to do something to save this episode.
Well,
I mean, everything's going great.
I just want to know about all the times you looked in the window too late. There's like a kid with a dead body and a gun next to him.
Oh my God, man, what do I do? I'm at another window. Go to a different window. Maybe the kid's still alive.
Eddie, what's wrong?
I fucked up, man. I fucked up, man. What am I gonna do, Jason Priestley?
It's a magic snake. It's a magic vagina snake.
You know what? I don't think it's a magic vagina snake. I think it's a ghost vagina snake.
Yeah. Ghosts are magic, aren't they? But why put one song in a movie?
Kids,
You either make a musical or you don't.
No idea.
kill time, kids. We gotta have content. Where's the content? What happens? What happens in the film? They walk around? They just walk around? What kind of script is this?
I think the car had more character than Low Blow.
It's like the car wrote his own scenes.
The car gets ready, just crossing out lines.
What if I do this? What if I hit? I'm gonna hit the curb.
I think that'd be funny. Take this. I need to take for me.
It's true. If you think of the car as a character, he like stole every scene he was in.
Right around 1996, my uncle walked into my room drunk, insisting I teach him the internet. And he phrased, teach me the internet.
Well, that's better than insisting he show you his Wendy's ad. I mean, you just walk right into it.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
There's one stunt that he's doing where he purposely puts his partner on all fours. And I was thinking, well, you know, action movies, sure, there's all kinds of arrangements. But why?
I don't understand what's not working. I dress like a clown.
Doesn't this help the loss of your 7-week-old baby? It's amazing how this looks like a child made it.
Yeah.
It's little Timmy. He's making his own Terminator.
Yeah.
Only this one's got dinosaurs.
It needed dinosaurs. Yeah. Put some dinosaurs in the movie.
I like T-Rex. Let's put a T-Rex in the movie.
There's nothing funny bad in this.
No.
And there's nothing interesting.
No.
So she goes ahead and has the other henchman just like drag him along. Fuck off! And then it just cuts right. Fuck off! Right I got him. Crotch. And this one poor guy just has all sorts of just mouth blood just all over his face. And it's just like if you don't necessarily walk into your job, even if you're like a henchman, you don't walk into your job thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get some guy's blood all over my face and it's gonna come right from his cock.
What if it's like robots are able to more perfectly play Kiss's music and the fans just love it?
Yeah. Or they're just disappointed in the performance and then they just go home.
And that was Kiss meets the Phantom of the amusement park.
See, that wasn't that bad. We couldn't do that. Nailed it.
All right, on to our next film. It's shocking.
And the movie does have a choreographer, though. We should mention that.
It was a prostitute.
Like, that would be the point where I say, okay, I think I've gone a little too far. My book is not worth turning into a pig.
It's on a shelf. The printer is this big, and it's fitting on a shelf that's this big.
You almost slapped me in the face.
It may fall off the shelf, but...
Can we talk about how we wrote a better movie in our brains as we were watching this?
Yes.
Which is that the movie would have been better if it was told from the perspective of the kid being told to kill the president by his dog.
He tests out his anthrax by just dumping some in the local water supply? He kills all the fish.
Well, that was just a test. That was just a test.
You gotta test your anthrax out.
All of his family has been raped and killed at this point. We're the third movie in. They're all raped to death. His wife, his daughter, his maid, his mother, the dog. Everybody's been raped. So now he goes...
Somebody raped his toupee, too? Always.
Did she lose on purpose just because she enjoys losing the donation money.
It's just
The real question is, though, if she won, would she use the extra money towards the kids?
No.
This woman, no.
Okay, probably not.
She'd probably just burn it
In front of the children.
in front of the children and laugh as a single tear goes down each of their cheeks.
Look at this!
It's that guy. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Richard Lynch.
I don't know.
Russian.
He's great.
Russian man who yells things in German.
Yes.
Warning. Parental supervision is not permitted.
What?
Whoa! They're breaking all the rules!
I hate this video. He sold tens of copies.
Yep, people loved it. And they could watch the footage. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, it's bigger than a can of Mountain Dew. Whoop-a-doo! But he was using a high enough caliber and a high enough grain count where if you hit a tiny, tiny, cute, defenseless animal, it bursts all of its blood and guts and skeleton all over the place.
Okay.
It's insane.
This movie was written by a 4-year-old.
This movie was written by a baboon. He wrote himself into the movie.
It's a vanity project for the baboon.
Oh God.
And at the end, I'm gonna drive a tank.
That was Grandma that broke both
No.
his legs. Yes.
No, what the fuck are you talking
The
about?
thugs.
No,
All the
it
bad
was-
guys left, and Grandma comes in with the sledgehammer. Yes, John.
You are making this
No,
up.
I was watching, and she's like, "Steve, you're never leaving me."
No, it was fucking Captain Kirk's kid.
Never gonna leave me.
Grandma was in love with Steve, and it was obvious from the beginning.
You were writing your own fan fiction. You were wired to kill fan fiction
much
as
of this
we were
movie-
watching the movie.
How much of this movie did you sleep
He's
through?
shipping the son and the grandmother.
Oh God.
Steve used his robot to fight a post-apocalyptic Boo Radley. And Wired to Kill a Mockingbird.
I guess drugstores in South America are very advanced.
They have a bottle of Tylenol and a box of shotguns.
Yeah. Who knew?
He is a mad scientist. He is an evil corporate tycoon. He is an evil mafia gang leader, and he also wants the mystical thing that will give him god powers. He's every type of head bad guy stereotype.
He's an evil, like, ninja master.
And he's also in a boy band.
He's also in a boy band.
The bad guy has a little puppet friend.
Was that ever explained?
No!
He was feeding him fingers and eyeballs.
Yeah, that's just color. It was great.
The one thing in the film that didn't want to rape, and we get no information about it.
And the cast of people that go to the tiny island are archaeologist Dr. Lady, other Dr. Fellow, his assistant, nosy reporter lady. I think is that it?
What do you?
The professor and Marianne.
Oh, and don't forget, when you take your partner, not your victim, not your mark, when you take your partner home, to unplug her phone.
Oh yes.
You know, because you don't want distractions or her calling for help or anything. That'd be weird.
Well, he poured the food on his lap. Right?
He bullied him a little.
Yeah. That's worth the cops almost murdering the man.
Because 666 pertains directly to the buying or selling of goods, not just the management of goods.
inventory
Get it
management.
together, Rich.
Yeah, really. Did you not watch the same video? Or are you just corrupted by Satan?
Well, obviously I'm corrupted by Satan.
Oh, okay.